Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us at another DevOps Live meetup. We have a great lineup for this evening. And before we get started, I just want to let everybody know that, if you haven't attended the previous events, we had a DevOps Days. DevOps Days Dallas was supposed to happen now in August, and it was postponed until August of 2021. But if you check out the DevOps Days website, there are a lot of DevOps Days events, conferences happening around the world. Some are paid, some are free. And just to name a few that are happening, there's Bogota, Argentina, Chicago, Poland. So go check out our DevOps Days website, and it's devopsdays.org, and just sign up, to register to attend some of these events. So tonight we have three very amazing women from Brazil. They are called, let me go ahead and bring them on, and I'll introduce them to you here. Okay. So these three ladies that are joining us tonight they're from a group called CyberSecurity Girls Brazil. And these three ladies are the leaders of this group. They're part of the leadership committee. And I want to go ahead and let them introduce themselves, but I'm going to start off with Paula, because Paula is one of the founding members of this group, and she's going to tell us a little bit of how they got started and who the other two people are on tonight. How you doing today, Paula?
Hi, everyone. Thanks a lot for this opportunity to talk with the DevOps community in the US. And first of all, I want to apologize my accent. So, Mike, feel free to correct me if I say something wrong and the people doesn't understand me. And the other problem here, I live in São Paulo countryside, so the link here is not so good. Sometimes I face some problems to the connection. So if I disappear off the screen, don't panic. I could back. Okay. So I would like to talk about our community and explain that I am a co-founder. Okay, it's not my unique idea. I have a partner in this project. His name is Eric Ferreira. He's a Brazilian guy, a tech guy like me. And one day we are working together in a project, but we are in different companies. Okay. And we were in a cafe, and we think, why is so few women in technology, especially in cybersecurity? And Eric works a lot with training programs, and he had a huge background training people. And he said to me, why you girls are so interested in cybersecurity? And I said, I don't know. I love this area, and I started for many years ago, but we can do something. And I think we can create a mentoring program and try to show to the girls that is a very, very interesting area with a lot of opportunities, and you can working with cybersecurity. And this conversation was in 2018, 2 years ago. And we developed a program, and we start with a small group, only 10 girls.
Wow.
And one of these girls is Carol, that is here with us. And Carol is a very intelligent and competent person in his area. And after this program that we take 1 year, Carol became a mentor. Now she has a new responsibility to mentoring another girls. In these years, we have another group with in this moment we have 20 girls, and Carol is one of the mentors, and Alessandra is a mentor invited to the group too.
Nice. So how what sparked, I guess you're saying that not having enough women in technology, which I think is the reality. There's not enough women. There are a lot of women that have a lot of passion for technology, but you don't see them getting involved. So let me ask, I'll ask Alessandra, what interests your passion to get into this group?
Well, I meet Paula in an event on about OWASP chapter São Paulo,
Uh-huh.
and we talk about this group, this mentoring group, and this opportunity to share knowledge and experience with these girls. And for me, it's this is important. We help another girls inside the area, and take this passion for cybersecurity, for security questions, for security development, and this opportunity that share this knowledge, that share this experience, and participate in different events. It sounds good to me. This make me happy, and I embrace this challenge to be a mentor on the community.
Great, great. So how, Carol, how did you started as one of these students, and right now you're mentoring some of them. How are you doing with the way, because every country is going through COVID and it's experiencing this problem being locked up and working from home. How is this challenge? Um, how are you doing to mentor these girls remotely?
Uh, yeah. Well, hi everybody. As Mike said, my name is Carolina. Related to your questions, Mike, uh, I started, like as Paula said, I was working as a developer. I have experience in developer, but I didn't experience so much in the security field. So it was important for me to be part of the group, to be in touch and know about more about this. Especially, I have in some moment of my career, I have an security incident, and I think that was the reason that I have focused my interests in this area, because before I didn't so close before. But after this happened, I really tried to look for groups, and that's the reason that I found the cybersecurity guards. I was one of the first person that participate. For me, it's really I am happy that Paul and Eric trusting me to continue, because I really liked to. It's very helping the participate for this community. When you said how is the challenges about this COVID, no? Because I think everybody is adapting at this new reality.
Right.
I think we have some positive things about this, because we before, at least I was thinking that we have a limitation of the physical location, because we only have a group in Sao Paulo. Now we are thinking that we could expand in all Brazil, because we don't have this problem about the location. We adapted our the mentor class, the fields that we are trying to teach to the students, to the new students. We adapted to the online mode, and it's working. We're trying to do the same activities that we used to do in the last year. I think will be positive, I would think, to know this new approach of everybody in remote.
So right now, how many people are part of the leadership group?
In this moment, we have 5 girls.
That are part of the leadership.
Yes.
And how many total that help mentor other girls?
We used to work with invite mentors. Okay, so they are not. How can I say? They only to provide a workshop. So like a volunteer.
Oh, I think that Paula is frozen.
Freezing.
Freezing. It's about the volunteers. Mentors work together with us like volunteers. They prepare a material, a workshop, and make a classroom and teach in workshop format and present your specialty, your topic that they have a large experience in this topic, and make this presentation for our mentored class.
Gotcha. I guess we lost Paula, but I'm sure she'll
in the countryside.
She will be back.
Yeah.
She will be back.
So while she returns, let me ask another question. What grades, what girls, what are the grades that they're in, the ones that you help mentor?
How do we do the process? What do you mean?
No. I'm asking, like, what grades are they? Like, are they in 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade? In the school. What grade?
The age about it.
Huh?
We mentoring girls on university, not in school. We don't work at now. For this moment, we don't work with high school or some grades in this level of learning.
I got you. So mainly universities.
Or people had a position on market job.
Okay, so like a career change, like if they're doing a career change, then you help mentor those as well.
Paula back.
Paula's back.
I'll be back.
Sorry,
I lost.
No problem. So let me ask you then, right now, the mentors, the leadership and the mentors that you have are all in Sao Paulo?
Initially, we created the group in São Paulo. But as we are working remotely, we can accept girls from other parts of the country.
Okay.
And we are making some contacts with a group in Rio de Janeiro, and try to achieve girls from there.
Okay.
And when you have a crisis, you have an opportunity to.
Yes.
So in the beginning, we decided not to accept girls outside São Paulo because we will face problems to be together in person. So when we have the problem of the COVID, we needed to work remotely. So we decided to accept girls from the other parts.
Gotcha. And are you also have like mentors in other cities in Brazil?
Mentors, I think the majority is from São Paulo, or some people living São Paulo countryside, but the majority of São Paulo, because these mentors, usually they are my friends, they're colleagues at work, so
Right.
people that I know during my career.
I
So I make this invitation to participate with this program with me and Eric, and the people came. And in the other hand, in this opportunity of create the community, to make the many contacts, appear another mentors, but the majority of them, they are people that I know in my whole professional life.
Gotcha. Are there plans to maybe extend it to not just maybe other cities in Brazil, but are there plans maybe to extend it to other cities around the world?
Uh, we are planning to achieve more cities in Brazil, especially, and we would like to make contact with another communities around the world. I think it's very difficult to create a mentoring program global, but I think it would be very important to exchange information, how to do the mentoring program, consider different situations. For example, I'm very curious to take care with other communities around the world to know how they do this kind of program. So I try to find another communities and make some contacts, but I don't have much success with this. But I'm really interested to know how this kind of experience is in another countries.
Gotcha.
How the people try to create the methodology, the create the sense of the group. So I'm very interested to take care, to make contact with this kind of person.
Awesome.
Like us.
Yes, awesome. So if anybody has any questions, please feel free to post them. And once I see the questions come up, I will share it with these ladies, wonderful ladies, and then they can answer them. But while we get other questions, so basically you want to make contact with other people. I guess, there's a lot of social media ways that they could get in touch with you. I mean, there's LinkedIn, so they could get to you via LinkedIn. You guys, ladies, have a Twitter account for Cybersecurity Girls, right? It's called it's the @ CyberSec Girls BR, right?
Yes.
And so that there's that way that they can get in touch with them. But if anybody has any questions, feel free to jump in and ask. Also, so what really, I understand that not having enough women, I guess, what kind of mentorship are you giving these girls, these ladies from the university and people that are wanting to move into technology? How are you providing that training? How often are you providing the training?
We create our program based on hard and soft skills. Okay. So we have the mentors that provide the hard skills. We decide a list of themes. For example, DevSecOps, strategy, compliance, threat intel, threat hunting. We create this whole roadmap of subjects that we provide in one workshop for each matter. So this is the hard skill. And the part of soft skills, I think is a different. We work in a different way. I had a support of a consulting company that provide me a kind of test that you can do a kind of mapping of your skills, okay? Comportamental skills, okay? So with this test, the girls could realize how is the best part of security area for them. Because if you don't have, I think we are full of talents. So, but we needed to know them and to see this cybersecurity area and try to do the match. Which my talents will be better in each part of the cybersecurity. For example, I working in for a long time with management. I love it. So for me, is the best part, and I think that is it's could be my personal skills related on management is very good. So, but when we are in a mentoring program, you needed to know this, and the girls sometimes doesn't know. So we do this kind of test and to do the mapping this their profile and help them to see in the area how could work in a better way. So I think it was a very interesting part of the mentoring program because I could see the girls knowing their selves more and how can I explain? Sometimes we help them to realize all talent that they have that they didn't realize before.
Gotcha. Is this mentoring offered like once a week, once a month?
The workshops based on hard skills, we use to in this we create a new cycle that we start in the next weekend, and we have 2 workshops per month. Okay. But the soft skills, the test, we will have 1 workshop, and all the time I'm being in contact with the girls and talk with them, and sometimes the girls ask to talk with me in private. And I think it's the very important and a very special part of the mentoring for me. And then we and which then in the group we have a group in the WhatsApp, and all the time the girls are interacting there and talking about career, talk about their lives, and I think it's very important this because each one could support themselves in this group.
Gotcha. So they basically interact with themselves in the WhatsApp group. Like maybe they share their experience. If somebody has a problem with something, maybe one of them may help the other. Like that.
Yes.
Paula forgot to warn something. We support and we promote these girls to participate in events. We
I
we
Let
support, we
me.
promote this, and we take these girls, and we talk with her, and we teach for that they need trust in ourselves, and we promote this, participate on subscriptions in the different events on São Paulo or outside São Paulo, in Brazil, and around out of Brazil now. We have plans for some events outside of Brazil. Paula, please take about our participate on events.
yes.
Uh, maybe can I share my screen here and show some photos about
Yes,
this event? It's an
definitely.
very important part that Alessandra remember me, and we participate for the most important events about cybersecurity here in Brazil. We had the opportunity in last year to participate to show our work, and it was very, very nice for me and for the whole group. Let me try to share here. One moment,
Yes,
please.
not a problem.
Uh,
So that comes up. Let's see. Do we have? I don't see we have any other questions right now, but we will
uh,
as soon as anybody has
I
questions.
think it's not possible here. I tried to, but
You're trying to share.
I think it's not available for me. Something.
Inside of the screen have a button share screen
Yes, I click and share screen,
but
but
don't work.
when I click again, and it doesn't work. I don't know how, but let me try again. I think
Okay.
it's
I see. I think I
uh,
see it here. There he goes.
you are
Here we go.
seeing.
Let me bring it. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, it's
Uh,
good.
this is the first event that I participate in RoadSec in November 2018, and after in TDC Porto Alegre, and here is in the campus party, and it's the whole group. Only Carol is not here. Carol was taking the picture. And here's the girls from the first group of mentoring program
Very
and
nice.
participate in some events. So it's the
And what was the name of this event?
TDC, the Developers Conference, DevOps São Paulo. Here is the Besides, it's a cybersecurity event.
Very
And
nice.
here's Campus Party, and we had two hackathon, and TDC Florianópolis, TDC São Paulo, TDC Porto Alegre. It
wow.
was so many opportunities, and the girls love it. So
Yeah, it's good to expose them to this type of conference and experience because
yes,
that's the way they're going to get motivated to to keep learning and participate more. As part of the soft skills, do you show them how to create presentations to
mhm.
deliver presentations of what they know so they can share that with the community?
Yes. During this preparation of this kind of event, we support the girls in this preparation, okay, because some of them are so are in the
Shy.
beginning of the career, yes, and shine, and they they don't feel well to face an audience, to talk, and it was a huge challenge for them. So we decided to participate and to face this challenge, and we use it to do a kind of preparation, and the girls prepare the material, study a subject, and present first for us in the group, and we help them with the feedbacks about the presentation. And after that, we went to the event and stayed there with her. And after the event, we gave the feedback. And I think it was very important because, it's not easy to talk in public.
Yes.
I'm not feel comfortable with this, and I know that everybody is difficult for everybody. Even you are loved that you are talking. It's not easy.
Let me ask you
So
something. When you said shy, why did you say shy? And Carol started laughing.
Because Carol is very shy in the beginning, and now Carol speak very good, speak better.
I'm so proud of Carol because once she participated in an event, in a meetup, and there was more than 100 person,
Wow.
and there was only 2 women in the audience, me and another girl.
Wow.
The whole audience is men. And
Wow.
when I arrived there, I'm feel afraid. And I said, oh man. And when I saw Carol, and I said, oh, I think it's be a huge challenge today. But she was so strong, and the presentation was so good. And after the presentation, the guys started to talk with her, making some questions, and I was there like a mother, and very proud of, oh, my girl. And it was so, I think, because of this kind of moment, I continue all my involvement, all my passion in the community, because it's so nice to see this kind of development from a person. Okay,
So-
I think, and that everybody is when someone have an opportunity, he could achieve a lot of things.
Yes. So Carol, what was the topic that you were presenting?
Well, I think was security in Kubernetes. That was in the in CNCF meetup that we have in Sao Paulo.
Yeah, that's a very hot topic. Both security and Kubernetes together. It's a very hot topic.
Well, I have experience as a DevOps. I try to join with security, and I focus more in the security area, like security in containers, security in Kubernetes, and security in all these cloud native applications. I think I really try to learn more about it, because also when you try to start in this security, you see that it's a huge, and we have forensic, we have several areas inside of this security field. Also, as I say, Paula, already have management, we have SOC, that we have many areas. That's it's very interesting.
One of the somebody posted a comment here. They said, I don't know if you see it there. Do you see the comment?
Yes, we can see the comment. Judy Johnson.
Yeah, she says she doesn't have any questions, but But your program, she said, sounds great, and she wants to thank you for what you're doing.
We have a alias for Paula. We call Auntie Paula
Oh,
because because the group became become a huge family. When we subscribe on this event, and we sometimes need travel to another city or another state, so we travel together and strong this relationship. And because this, Paula, we call Auntie Paula because it's the mother of all of us. And
Like a tourist group.
yeah, yeah.
like this because when we travel together, it's like a play center for us. We want to do all the things, and Paula say, "Easy, girls, easy. Be careful. Take care."
So what different topics do you cover that you teach these girls about insecurity? What kind of things you're teaching them?
Me
Uh,
or Paula?
All of you.
Paula, please
uh,
begin.
uh, in my case, I take care about the whole program to define the schedule. My responsibilities to manage all the things.
Right.
So and decide who invited for each subject. But I think Alessandra could explain
The
each
subject. Yeah.
subject that she could.
Well, my topics or my subject are some different because I have been working with information technology since 2004, almost 70 years, and I work with different positions. I work like as a security analyst or security project, security analyst, QA. I work in the different positions because this I have a huge background in the different topics. So I talk about IT governance, security governance, compliance and security alignment, about compliance for LGBT, this
Mm.
the privacy law in Brazil, and GDPR in the
Oh,
Europe. And I now I'm learn and study about CCPA on California by California Act, and I study about the California Act and another laws that USA have for privacy regulations that specific states, for example, I forget the state, but I think this Illinois have a law for biometric privacy. We can uh, uh, collect some biometric data, and we have restrictions for treat the make process this data. And I learn about this and I teach about this how you can make your enterprise compliance with these laws. And I make a talk about information architecture, security architecture, compliance, security, about security development, and security by design, like a journey. Because
oh,
when we talk about this, we think in a journey. We we start, we have a beginning, but we don't have an end. It's continuous.
gotcha.
We we learn always.
Yeah, it's a continuous learning. I mean, that's one thing about DevOps. It's always a continuous learning. You're always learning something new, and something new comes up. Some news. Some people found a way to hack into something, so you have to find a way to secure it and make it. You know, always something. It's a continuous learning. So how
Oh,
many how many girls have you, beside, I know that Carol was one of the girls in the university that became a mentor. How many more like this have you had in the program?
In this moment, only Carol
Okay.
became a mentor, and we are hoping in this group now appear another mentors. But from the first cycle of mentoring program, only Carol. And here I found another picture that that Alessandra told about the trip and all this. I find a picture here,
Sure.
and let me share.
Oh my.
Yeah. Uh, so here go.
Here we go. Let's see.
This is Carol. You
Oh my God.
are you seeing?
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
this is from a hackathon.
This is a very, very interesting event that occurring in Minas Gerais, in the countryside, and during a week, whole city named Santa Rita do Sapucaí. We had a lot of events about technology, about hacker culture, about security, about innovation, and the whole city is immersed in this event, and very, very interesting. And it was a great opportunity for us. Here, Alessandra, me, Katia, she is a member of leadership now,
Okay.
and Catarina.
How many
This
women participated in this hackathon?
in this event, I'm not so sure, but I think the city um, received more than 5,000 persons during a week, only
Wow.
for this event, and in a very small city in the countryside of Brazil. And you have opportunity to participate of a workshop, for example, inside the hospital, inside
Oh,
the
wow.
in the middle of the a park, and very, very interesting. And we decided to we were invited to participate in this event, and all of us had the opportunity to present our research and something. And it was very nice because we rent a house and stay in this city for 3 days together all the time, and it was very nice time for us.
Very nice. Very nice. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to post them. We'll share them out and ask these wonderful ladies about what they're doing. So are there any plans for you maybe to get some mentors, if you're expanding the group of women that you're mentoring? Some of them are in Rio, some in maybe in Belo Horizonte, some in other cities. Are you planning to expand your mentorship program so that some of the ladies that could be mentors in those cities can mentor the girls that are in those cities as well?
Yes, I would like to have this opportunity to achieve more girls in this program. But as you said, we need more mentors. And
Right.
we have another concern about the program, because we are kind of a startup. We are testing a methodology. So
Right.
I think maybe in the next year we would think to uh, improve our program and to give a opportunity for girls from other parts. But sometimes I feel a little bit afraid to create a big group, and we don't have a possibility to stay together near than the girls and follow their steps. Okay, because we really want that the girls will be able to achieve more in this career. So I think for because of that, to be very close, to follow close these girls is important for us.
I know each one of you work at a different company. Have you approached other maybe women within the company to also be maybe part of, because I know some companies have internal companies. I know, I think Accenture has, and maybe Capital One, they have internally groups that are called Women in Technology. Have you tried reaching out to any women within your own company to help expand this group?
As we begin as a community, we don't think to create a strict relation with companies, and we have a good relation to all companies. They help us promoting and our events, but I don't. In this moment, I think is I believe in an organic development
Like a
from
community.
for us. But I think that is another part very important of our work that I would like to share.
Sure.
I think it's important to how can I say? When I started this program, I thought that maybe women doesn't see themselves in this area because there wasn't many women. How can I explain?
There weren't many women visible.
Yes. So because of that, we decided to create a channel in YouTube and to interview the women.
Okay.
Because I think if you don't see someone in that place, I think you don't recognize yourself. And it's a kind of, it's not possible a kind of, how can I explain? If you see a person there, you feel that it's possible for you too.
Gotcha.
But if you don't see the girls, you don't have this. It's very important to have the representation.
Gotcha.
So I start to try to find the girls in different positions in Brazil, in security area, and interview the girls. And for me, it was an amazing experience because I discovered a lot of women, amazing women, and sometimes people doesn't know about them.
Right.
With a lot of interesting works.
Right.
And
right.
I think it's very important to provide this. Because
Yes.
when you see someone in a place and you see, oh, it's possible for me too.
Yeah, visibility. To have the
Visibility.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when I take care personally of this part of the program, the YouTube channel, and I take the contact with the girls and started to scheduling the interviews, and we had the opportunity to have a partner. It's a company in Brazil that provides us the whole infrastructure to broadcast the event. So because of that, we have this channel in YouTube. So I think it's a very, very important part of our work too.
Gotcha. Have you been in touch with any women like in Europe or in Asia, in Australia, that are trying to do more or less the same thing?
Yes, I really would like to have opportunity to make contacts with girls in another countries, but I only did contact with Brazilian girls that they are working abroad, and we interview them.
Oh,
Because here in Brazil, people are very interested in know how to achieve a position in another country, how is the immigration process,
that's important.
where are the opportunities, the best opportunities, the job opportunities. So I made some contacts, but Brazilian girls that they are living abroad. But I really would like to have opportunity to take to make contact with another group, another women, another groups, communities in Europe, in Asia, and to exchange the information and to maybe do something together. And
Yes,
I hope that we can do this in the future.
that is good. That's a good idea. I know on Twitter there is a group called Girls Who Code,
Mm.
and I think it's
Yes.
something
Yeah.
similar. And there's also women in DevOps also, and I know there's a lot of different groups I've seen, and I'm usually connected with a lot of them, trying to promote
Oh,
their
great.
stuff too. Um,
Thanks.
but yeah, definitely. And I know for many years it to me it's my passion, because for many years I worked at Microsoft, and there was an event at Microsoft that happens every year, and I'm sure it happens all around the world. It's called DigiGirls, and they do the same thing. They try to promote, teach girls how to learn things about science, technology, engineering, mathematics, because a lot of times there's so few women in those different fields, and the idea is to promote them so they don't feel, left out, and want to be part of a bigger organization. Um, so what other things really passion you when you're trying to train these girls? What is what really passions you to do it?
Um, about the passion.
I could start to answer. Well,
Oh, the shy one. That's
okay,
all.
Only
everybody has
me.
their. Okay. Well, I think my passion is also have to have other women like me that could be another shared the share the knowledge, because I felt when I know Paula and the group, it's helped me so much with a young shy that I create a friendship with them. It's also started to go to more events. I didn't used to go, but now I am go the Brazilian event. I participate this year and last year. And now for me it's normal to participate. Before not. I think when you talk with other women, you help with this that will be naturally, that you have to go and present your ideas and present your knowledge. Maybe also if it's basic, you don't need advanced knowledge. Is I think the important is the sharing, that you want to share that you are learning. Could be a simple things, and I think that this is, for me, is important that everybody could be like I am in a group of friends. Oh, so and I can show them. I think for me is that. And I think in that way we could get more women enter in this area. No?
Right, right.
Do you know Pink and Brain? The cartoon Pink and
Pink.
Brain?
Ah, yeah, Pink
And
Right.
and
Brain,
Brain.
and how they say, what are we doing today? We will take over the world. In another night, we will do this. But now we grow with this learn and teach these girls, and we try this process, and we make a validation of this idea, this process, our methodology. We grew up organic in an organic way, and I love this challenge, and I'm very grateful for Paula calls me to make a part this group, this mentoring group in this community, because how I say, we now have a strong friendship, and and beyond this, we have opportunities to learn. I think that when we teach, for we teach, we need learn first. We need study, learn, and prepare myself to teach someone, to make a advisor, someone make suggestions or support, and promote this development of this person. And I think for me this is my passion. Work and learn and prepare myself, how in a way that I can support other people and teach other people in the best way. And I sometimes I make some advice, sorry, some advice about, oh, this way it's not so good because this and this way it's better because this and this. And I like this opportunity, and I think that when we share, when we teach, we learn, we 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 know more,
Yes,
because we need preparate ourselves to share, to
right,
teach someone. And
right,
this is important. All of work on community, it's pro bono. Our mentor are volunteers. We don't have a sponsorship or like a company,
right.
but we think about this because it's important to support the program and to expand the program,
Yes,
because if we want grow and expand for more countries and more cities, we need a great partnership to support this. And we have a concern about to the quality of this mentoring of this group. Uh,
right, right.
this is
Yeah,
it.
you have to keep that all that in mind and keep it in perspective because without the sponsorship, sometimes this group cannot survive. So you need that kind of sponsorship and stuff. So we're almost getting close to the hour. So if anybody has any questions, please post them now. I'm going to make an announcement. While I make this announcement, please, if you have any questions, go ahead and post them so we can share it out. Um, Remember, I told you I had a surprise for you. I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
I had a surprise for you.
you are a well
So,
godfather.
no.
Godfather.
So, do you have you ever heard of the Phoenix Project? A book,
yes,
the Phoenix
yes,
Project.
yes. I learned about the Phoenix
Phoenix
Project, the book.
Project. So,
Yeah.
so the publisher is called IT Revolution, and
Oh,
a lady that I work with there a lot. That I mean, she helps me out a lot. I asked her to see if she could help us out, and she said that what she could do is she could give you, all you, five ebooks
Oh,
for you to raffle among all the girls that are participating in your program. So you have five, let me see, 5 ebooks.
Cool,
Oh,
cool.
thanks. Cool.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
you're
Thanks
gonna
a lot.
be able to raffle that off. And I want to thank IT Revolution and Ann Perry for making this happen. So, make sure the girls, you make sure that you motivate them by telling them that you're going to raffle off a book to the ones that learn or want to help the most.
We are the revolution.
Yes.
You definitely are revolutioning a lot of girls in Brazil, and I'm glad you're doing it because it needs to happen.
We show that the place of women is in another in any place that she wants to be.
Exactly, exactly. The sky is the limit. But
Yes, it's
but I
true.
really want to thank you all for joining me tonight, and thank you, Paula, thank you, Alessandra, thank you, Carol, for joining us. And reach out to us if you want to follow these ladies. Their group on Twitter is at sign the at sign CyberSec Girls BR. Okay, and thank you very much, everybody, and y'all have a very good night. Take care.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you,
you. Bye.
everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.